like someone turned me inside out twice.
It's a little difficult to move now.
That's because we've got gravity. Planet-type gravity. We're not inside the asteroid anymore. And the pressure is equalized. There's an atmosphere.
Can we breathe it?
Our suits are checking that automatically. Here we are. Yes, it's at least as breathable as the air in LA. Of course, there's always the danger of airborne infectious agents.
I don't think so. Alien microbes should be no threat to us. They have not evolved to make use of our cell structures.
The oxygen in our suits won't last long anyway. I say we take them off and save the remaining oxygen for the return trip.
If there is a return trip.
The air tastes good.
Surprise, surprise. Attila was a spaceship all along.
A starship, faster than light. We're not in our own solar system. No planet but Earth has an atmosphere like this, and this ain't Earth.
After so many years of bad TV shows and crackpots with phony pictures, here is the real proof. There is alien life.
Low to cockpit, over. Low to payload, over. Yeah, I'd say we're out of range. Way out of range.
I don't see any aliens coming to greet us.
For all we know, it might have been 1,000,000 years since these people sent out Attila, and they long since died out.
I don't know about you, but I didn't pack a lunch.
Or a can of pop.
Well, we might as well look around and learn what we can about this place. We might be here a while. I guess this isn't a natural geological formation, right, Brink?
Look how close the stones fit. Like ancient Peruvian masonry.
So it's primitive.
There was nothing primitive about ancient Peruvian masonry, Commander Lowe.
With my luck, this is probably the alien equivalent of poison ivy. I don't think I'll touch it. Looks like a large moon in orbit around us. A smallish moon in orbit around us.
Where are you going, Lo?
I was gonna check for water. Or some way out of here.
I think we should remain together.
Fine. Follow me.
This is no longer a space expedition, Lo. This is an archaeological dig. Therefore, I am the obvious leader.
Fine. Whenever we need to dig something up, you can use the shovel. In the meantime, our first business is to survive. Our second task is to get home. We need to work together, and I'm still the commander of this mission.
You don't know any more about surviving on an alien world than I do.
Boston is right, Ludger. He's the one with experience in survival, and we need someone in command. This is no time for a foolish power struggle.
All right, I agree. For now. Do you think we could climb this slope?
No use. It doesn't go up all the way to the top.
The engravings on this wall, are they writing or decoration?
You're asking us? Robbins. You doing okay?
Oh, I'm fine. This is the greatest story of my life. The only trouble is, I have no way of telling it to anybody.
This place is as desolate as the Midwest.
Almost as desolate as the Midwest.
Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
If only I had ruby slippers.
Thanks. Brink. How are you doing, Brink?
You mean apart from being trapped on an alien planet with no idea of how to get back?
This is a pretty desolate place.
Whoever once lived here, I think they are long since gone. So much dust. Undisturbed except by our own feet.
Thanks. Not just plants, but creatures too. I'm not an archaeologist, but these look like bones to me.
But they are not lying where the animal died. They were placed here. Markers.
A grave?
Best guess.
And now a home for those rat-like things. It looks like something is buried here.
Are you just going to dig right in? With a shovel? You will destroy the site.
I'm not doing archaeology right now, Brink. I'm looking for something to help get us home.
Your name will live forever. As the bone-headed space hero who destroyed precious data at the first alien archaeological site.
That's better than having my name live forever. As a commander of an expedition that disappeared and was never heard from again. Now get out of the way if you aren't gonna help, Brink. This might take a while.
What a fine accomplishment, Commander. Now we have a pile of meaningless dirt and bones.
Maybe not. You never know when an alien bone will prove useful.
It won't do anything. Whatever creature these bones used to be, I don't think we've got anything like it on Earth. What do you think? Was this the skull of a sentient being? Or a pet? Or a beast of burden?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's dead.
It's a strange-shaped jawbone. The teeth still look strong. I can't use these two things together.
A portion of skull from an alien creature.
This is light, but it feels as strong as steel.
Enough to make any ivory poacher envious.
It looks like a huge elephant tusk, but the tip is sharp.
It won't do anything.
Fantastic! Look!
More proof of alien life.
Do you think there's anyone, or anything, alive?
It seems someone had to have been here.
Let's hope they're peaceful. Or gone. This alien technology is hopelessly ruined. Robbins. Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
If only I had ruby slippers.
You doing okay?
Oh, I'm fine. This is the greatest story of my life. The only trouble is, I have no way of telling it to anybody.
Thanks. Can you tell anything about what these people look like from the interior of their ship?
All this rust. Corrosion. Perhaps animals have moved things around.
Hard to know what we're looking at. Let me look. Try not to disturb anything.
Brink. How are you doing, Brink?
You mean apart from being trapped on an alien planet with no idea of how to get back?
Thanks. Well, I don't see any treasure, but there is something in here. When we get back, the engineers are gonna have a field day trying to figure out how this worked. We might need this wire later. I'm gonna see if I can pull it down.
First, shouldn't you turn the power off at the breaker box?
What?
That was a joke, Lo.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Stand back in case something comes down on our heads.
Look at it. It's beautiful.
Changing shapes, mathematical progressions of ever more complex polyhedrons.
Next time, I suggest pulling a wire.
No, I'm glad you did. What could that have been?
Not a random electrical discharge.
Maybe it's a kind of computer display. Maybe to the aliens who piloted this ship, it conveyed some meaningful information. But to me, it means absolutely nothing. It still might be useful. Did any of you see? Was this here before that thing appeared?
Of course it was. Do you think an electrical field can carry a solid object? I can't determine what it's made from.
I don't know how we could have missed that when we first walked in. It's beautiful.
It's indicating to the right. It's indicating to the right. It's indicating to the left of me. It's indicating approximately that direction. It seems to be pointing at this mound. Nothing but dirt. With that device pointing at this mound, I suspect there might be something buried here.
How scientific of you, Commander. Another random hole bulldozed by our fearless leader.
Maybe not. I thought I saw something shining. An artifact.
It looks like a bracelet.
This artifact is very delicate. It looks like it may be useful as well as ornamental.
I wouldn't mind wearing it, but it's too small for my wrist.
It's pointing at me. I don't want to bury this. Robbins, do you think it was trying to get one of us hurt?
I don't know, but apparition seems like a good word for it.
Thanks. Brink. What was that apparition?
Ah, so much to learn and not a single piece of instrumentation.
Thanks. It's pointing at me.
I think we can safely say this is not a natural weather phenomenon.
How about a mirage? Anyone voting for it being a mirage?
It knew we were here. It was trying to tell us something. Or show us something.
Don't be too quick to anthropomorphize.
How do we know what life looks like here?
It might be alive. Or it might be some kind of automatic guidance system. We triggered it in that ruined ship and now it's leading us.
You mean this is the last gasp of a holographic tour guide?
Or the Port Authority. Maybe it's telling us we're under arrest. Come quietly or self-aiming lasers will toast us to cinders in 15 seconds.
Stop it. Maybe you can think that's funny, but the last thing I need is some mischievous boy trying to give me the creeps.
If I wanted to give you the creeps, I'd tell you that it was the ghost of a long-dead alien.
How do you know it isn't a ghost?
What? You think this is where aliens end up when they die? If it is, then this place better be hell, because it sure isn't my idea of heaven.
Now you're starting to give me the creeps. It's too small and dark to see if this hole leads anywhere. I'm gonna see if I can enlarge the hole. Maybe there's something under here.
Yeah, maybe something lives down in that hole.
The utterances of experts.
The ground is soft here. Loose. I think this used to be an opening, and over the years, wind has filled it up with sand and dirt.
Here, let me see. Yes, that's right. You're probably right.
That means the ground is treacherous. It could be hollow under there.
Commander, I think it's time for an archaeologist to do the digging. I'm used to dealing with drifted soil.
The shovel is yours, Brink. Just be careful. The ground's pretty unstable. My feet kept sinking.
My whole training is to be careful. Not to charge in with guns blazing. Finally, a good use for my extensive training.
No! It's completely... I can't... No! Ah! Brink! I couldn't get to him in time. I couldn't.
It happened too fast. Can we get down there? How long a drop is it?
Looks like the rubble has formed a ramp. Follow me. Here he is. He's not moving.
Brink! Boston. He's dead.
I should have been the one digging.
Then you'd be the dead one.
It was my responsibility to.
Brink and I are not children or trained monkeys. We're responsible adults. It could have been any of us, and there's not a thing you could have done to prevent it.
But to lose Brink, and we've only been up here.
Look, you can't keep me safe, and I can't keep you safe. So there's no particular reason for us to stay together. Our odds of getting back to Earth are better if we work separately on figuring this place out.
I don't like the idea of splitting up.
Why? Because we're safer together? Ask Brink about that.
Because maybe I won't know what I'm seeing without you to help me understand it.
If you find something interesting, the communicators still work. Till then, adios, ciao, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen.
Maggie, it's against every rule of military action for an officer to be separated from his command.
Boston, this isn't a military action. And you don't have a command. There's just you and me, and we both know exactly the same amount about this situation, which is to say, nada, nothing, zip. If we suddenly find ourselves facing an army, then you're in command again. Until then, adios, ciao, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen.
Nobody likes you when you smart off like that.
Yeah, all my psychological tests as a kid said that I didn't work well with others.
So this is what failure feels like. It won't accomplish anything. You could be irritating sometimes, but you sure didn't deserve to die. Well, that probably wouldn't hurt too. The plants seem to draw energy from my body and disperse it among all the plants. They must share a common root system. I don't think I want to kick this door in. Shallow indentations. Shallow indentations. Doors everywhere. I wonder which one is the pay toilet. The door is shut tight. Somebody spent a long time engraving these smooth grooves on the surface of this column. I wish I knew what for. Another one of these engraved sticks. What are they? Wands? Batons? Bludgeons? Maybe some kind of handheld computer game. With my luck, it's a hand grenade. It's a rod, engraved, 5 geometric shapes. It's a rod, engraved, 5 geometric shapes. The door is shut tight. The door is shut tight. Robbins, this is Lowe. Do you read?
This is Robbins.
Do you think that apparition meant anything?
I'm not sure, but it seemed to focus on that spot.
Got any ideas about our friendly ghost? Do you think it was trying to get one of us hurt?
How can I know, Boston? But I think it was trying to show us how to get down here. Brink falling and getting killed, that was an accident. Whether the ghost is a sentient being or some kind of holographic guide, it led us into a different part of the complex, didn't it?
Yeah, but is that good or bad?
It's better than sitting around in the sunlight wishing for a swimming pool.
Thanks. There is an airtight seal between these two rooms. There is an airtight seal between these two rooms. There is an airtight seal between these two rooms. This looks like a command center. This crystal is lifeless. It's an energized crystal. It's an energized crystal. It's an energized crystal. It's pointing at me. I can't use these two things together. It won't accomplish anything. I can't use these two things together. There's a crystalline tube stretching across the bottom of the sea. There's an undersea tunnel leading into the base of a nearby island. There's an undersea tunnel leading into the base of a nearby island. There's a crystalline tube stretching across the bottom of the sea. I can see a tunnel that connects to the island I just came from. From this vantage point, I can see a whole system of underwater tunnels. I see many undersea tunnels, all leading from the large central island to the smaller islands. I see many undersea tunnels, all leading from the large central island to the smaller islands. The door is shut tight. I can't help feeling like this thing is some kind of key. But is this the key to this lock? And if it is, how does it work? And why am I talking to myself? How long before I'm completely nuts? I can't help feeling like this thing is some kind of key. But is this the key to this lock? And if it is, how does it work? And why am I talking to myself? How long before I'm completely nuts? It won't accomplish anything. It's hot here. And it's glowing down there. Ten to 1, it's the power source for this place. All I need to do now is to find the light switch, or the plug, or the fuse box, or whatever makes this thing work. An instruction manual might help. Maybe a map. And I could use a sandwich. And a hot jukebox and a cold beer. Or just a starship headed for home. Get a grip, Boston. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. It won't accomplish anything. It won't do anything. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I can see a lens way down at the bottom. I can see a lens way down at the bottom. Hot and glowing. If it isn't the power source, maybe I'm on the edge of hell. operating normally.